Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a long time. It has actually been almost 2 years, if, well, just maybe a couple of weeks past 2 years since, maybe a week past 2 years since I last vlogged. And, if I'm not mistaken, that last vlog was of me discussing my big move and getting myself comfortable and getting situated in a new home and all that other jazz. And I was supposed to keep up with you guys in reference to, getting the tubal ligation reversal done. And what ended up happening was life. You know, I kept postponing it and just a lot of things just kept happening. And I got tied up in work where I was working so many hours that I barely had time for me. And I kept putting myself on the back burner. So fast forward January 2020 of this year, I actually made plans to go ahead and go through with because I was finally settled as much as I could be. I actually made plans to go in April of 2020 to do my consultation with NCCRM. Um, but of course, we all know the pandemic hit and a lot of things changed very quickly. Um, during that time, I lost my mom and my sister during the pandemic, so that put a hold on a lot of things as well. Yeah, it was just a rough patch. And for a moment, I almost gave up on it. I didn't actually want to do anything. I was just in this weird space, but God pulled me out of it. And I am here and I'm here back on my journey, back on my road. And I know my mom is looking down and she would not want me to give up on this. She was supposed to be a part of it and she can't be with us right now, but doesn't mean I have to stop. I, I don't have to and I won't. So let's go ahead and just get into this. I don't want to be that person and make 1,000-minute long video and don't get anywhere. But yes. So I did stick with the original fertility clinic in CCRM. Um and the doctor is Dr. Toma, and they are located in Cary, North Carolina. This is my first time using the live, so I don't know how I'm supposed to put that. I guess it'll show something somewhere where I can put all this information in the description for you guys. But he's located on 400 Asheville Avenue, Suite 200 in Cary, North Carolina. Um I will be getting the tubal reversal done. And what happened with that is I already gone for my first consultation, and that first consultation cost me $300. And what that covered was sonogram consultation, explaining what they find on your scans, and just giving you a general idea of what they would do to assess the issue to get you to where you need to be. Um, and you I didn't get a chance to meet Dr. Toma. I did speak to one of the surgical techs and she was amazing. I'm so sorry I don't have her name with me right now. But when I find it, I'll get back up here and put a little bit more up there. But absolutely amazing staff. I'm so nervous. I'm so happy I'm going live because if I had to record and clip and all this other stuff, what a lot of people do, I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, back to this. Yeah, she's gonna explain to you about your scans and how she think that would be the best way for them to go about doing what they need to do. And then after she leaves, another young woman comes in and she discussed payment. Um, I do believe I spoke about this before in one of the other videos. You need to be 35 BMI or under in order for him to feel comfortable doing the procedure on you. And if you aren't, and depends on where you hold most of your weight, he may offer giving you liposuction in that incision area for him to be able to do what he needs to do a lot easier. Um, see what else. Yeah, so she comes in and she discussed that, and you discuss a payment plan. You need to have at least half of the amount down in order for you to set your appointment date. Um, I actually have a more recent um, payment sheet here that I can actually tell you guys how much they cost. I would be the one to lose it right in the middle of a life, right? But yeah, right now, surgery cost $4,995. And that's without liposuction. And if you need liposuction, if you recommend liposuction, it'd be an additional $1,000 onto that. Um, I don't know how much the prescription is going to cost of whatever he's going to get me for pain management afterwards. So I guess I'll call and figure that out too. But um, yeah. And then they're gonna once you pay half of your money for it. Sorry, I'm babbling. I'm tired. But once you pay half of the amount that is owed for it, you can go ahead and place your make your schedule your appointment for the surgery. And then they're going to email you a sheet that looks like so. And that's going to give you all the things that you can and can't do, what you need to do for the day of the surgery. Like you have to have somebody with you that is over the age of 18. That is able to go and get your prescription, and they're able to drive you back to the hotel or wherever you're staying after procedure, as well as stay with you for 24 hours after the procedure to make sure that you're okay, nothing's wrong. Um, what else? They tell you to um, not take any aspirin type medications, like any blood thinner type medications, for 2 weeks prior before your surgery, because I guess it'll interrupt the clotting agents that need to be in place for you to heal properly after the surgery. Um, let me see. Oh yeah, 1 month before your surgery, you have to go and get a CBC, which is a full blood count panel, and they tell you to do that a month in advance so that if there's anything that's low or too high, that gives you enough time for them to take care of it, to tell you what you need to do to take care of it so you can be prepared and at your best for surgery. Um, Flying through the papers, darling. They will also send you a list of accommodation. They have a couple of hotels in the area, and they have one right next door to them. What is Comfort Inn and Suites, and it's literally right next door to them. So when you make that turn, it's weird. You kind of got to pass Asheville, what is it, Asheville Road, Asheville, whatever street they're on. You got to pass it and hook a U-turn and come back and make a right into it. And once you make that right, the first building on that road is in CCRM. And as soon as you go right around the bend, then you'll see the Comfort Inn and Suites Hotel. So that's the one that I chose. So if there's anything wrong, it's just right across the parking lot, don't have far to go. So yeah, and they also tell you about transportation. They also let you know that they are 20 minutes away from RDU, which is the Raleigh, North Carolina airline, well, airport. What else did they put in here for me? A whole bunch of goodies. Well, these are receipts. And then during your consultation, if there are any fibroid tumors or anything that's shown the um on the scan, that surgical tech will give you this paper, and I asked her for a copy of it. I apologize. It's like full pictures of hoo-has and all of that, but look, it is what it is. But yeah, she'll let you know what is wrong. Like if you have fibroid tumors or any type of tumors anywhere, she'll let you know that your doctor's going to go in, and while he's assessing the issue, removing the bands or the clamps or whatever you have, that he will also take care of that as well. Um, they're just all around awesome in there. Like I work with a bunch of doctors, and they're not the most nicest people to work with. And people that work in a hospital or just in the health industry, period, you guys know what I'm talking about. He's in there. So after all of that has been done, I talked about the CBC that you do have to go and get that blood panel done a month before. So if your iron levels or anything is low, they're able to put you on something, well, iron pills to get you right. Um, and with us still being in the middle of a pandemic, 2 weeks before your surgery, you do have to go and get a COVID test. Um, I do believe you have to email it to them or fax them a copy of your results so that they know that you are healthy to get the procedure done. So, with that being said, I'm gonna make another video with everything that's a little bit more um entailed. I'm just kind of shooting through this kind of catch up. It's been a long time. So, let's fast forward to right now. So right now I am 19 days away from my scheduled surgery. And I'm going to go through a couple of things that I have right now to kind of prepare myself and to kind of tell you what to bring. But I'll show you what I have to kind of get myself started. I have a couple of things still coming in the mail. Well, first and foremost, they're going to tell you to bathe with an antiseptic wash for 2 to 3 days before. I chose this brand. You can get it from Walmart. And I'm gonna start using this 4 days before surgery. I'd rather do it 4 days than three. There's nothing wrong with that, just to remove all germs, whatever you can have. And the longer you wash with it, I just feel the cleaner you are when you get there. Um, I got myself some compression surgical stockings, and it helps with circulation and stuff like that during surgery. A lot of people don't get them, but I wanted to, and these are wonderful. And they're by Doc Miller, and I got these off of Amazon. They're pretty strong. Oh gosh, I'm really tight. But yeah, so I'm gonna be wearing these during surgery. So that's gonna be in my bag. We are going to need Gas X and stool softeners because all the medications they're going to give you is going to clog you up. And I recommend just go ahead and do what you need to do to flush your body out before surgery, just so that you can just have an easier time, stay away from beans and all the different gassy things that'll get you hurting after surgery. But what I started doing the 1st of October was starting to just up my fiber. I even got some of this stuff that we give to some of the elderly patients, Citrical. Got some of this stuff too, just to start clearing out whatever that can possibly make your recovery a lot worse than possible. And the biggest thing that I'm hearing with the surgery, because with my 3 children, I've had all vaginal births. I've never had a C-section before. But what I'm hearing is the worst pain isn't the incision, it is the gas buildup. So everybody's saying the number one thing to do after surgery is stay up on your gas X. I had ordered it and it should be here sometime today. That's probably what was ringing off. But yeah, I got Gas X. I have stool softeners. I got, what else do I have here? They're gonna tell you to get yourself a compression band or a belly band. I was able to find this on Amazon. You just type in surgical compression wraps, tummy wraps, um, what is it? Post pregnancy belly bands. This has a really, really, really strong tug on it. And that'll actually help out too with keeping things still. Because oh, you guys, I'm scared. I'm, uh, I'm scared, but gotta get through it. Also, too, with the pandemic and everything, I've been taking lots of vitamin C. I prefer vitamin C powder. I've heard that vitamin C pills actually have a lot of fillers in it. You actually get what you're supposed to with using powder form. I am still on MSM, and I'll do a video on this, but these two are together. They are a pair. You can't have one without the other. Um, they work together. What else do I have here? Of course, pack little small stuff for care because I'm not going to be able to get in the shower right away. So got this little shampoo conditioner kit. Um, you can't wear any lotion or anything, so I did pack my normal toiletries or whatever, but that's for like day 2 or day 3. And just to let you guys know, when I made the reservations for the hotel, I made it so that I'm there 4 days after surgery. I know a lot of people get the surgery done and get right on the road the very next day and go home, and it's only about a 3, maybe 3.5 hour ride from my house, but I rather sit still for a couple of days and let my body truly rest so that there's any complications or anything, I can just be right there near the doctor. I don't want to have to talk to them over the phone. I'd rather him be able to walk over the parking lot and assess me if need be. But yeah, so I got this shampoo and stuff. And it's called Destination Perfect Hair by Nature Lab Tokyo. This actually came in my Ipsy pack for September, and I didn't even want to open it. I was like, this is perfect. Go right into my toiletry bag. But that was my quick catch up. I'm so sorry, you guys. With all the stuff 2020 has hit me, hit me like a ton of bricks times a million. I feel so bad because it's like whenever you come on YouTube and you tell people that you want to share your life and you're going to keep them updated, you're not keeping up with it. You have a sense of, I feel as if I had a sense of responsibility to keep up with things, but I just spiritually, mentally, I wasn't in the right space. And I'm pretty sure we all wasn't. We were all affected by this bullcrap in one way or another. But it ended, well, it began crazy, but I refuse to let it end that way. 2020 came for me, but at the end, I'm going to come for it. So I love you guys to pieces. We are all family. We all stick together. We're all in the same journey together, just different walks of life with the same dream. So here I am. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I guess if you like what you hear, like and subscribe or ask questions. I'm just going to keep making direct videos unedited of this whole entire journey and take you guys along, and fingers crossed everything works out right. So pray for me because I never stop praying for you guys. I love you, and be safe. All right. Bye.